sod the intro, we're just going live because the intro's gone mangled as well. So that's something else to sort out. Alright. Yep. Good evening, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Big Mad Vape Show with myself, Shane from Big Boy Coils, the lovely Michelle from Mad Hatter Vapes, and tonight's special guest, all the way from across the pond, Jared the Vaping Goat, the man with the sexiest voice in vaping.
Yeah, some fat guy from the middle of the United States. God help us all. Oh. How is the chat doing this fine evening?
Busy.
The chat's rocking us already.
It is.
That is great.
The chat tends to fly really quick on here for some reason.
Yeah, and don't forget the thumbs up, guys.
That's
and
it.
Don't forget to swap to live chats.
Yeah, get to live chat, get to sharing. Let's try and bust that 50 mark again. So, guys, how's everybody's week been?
In chat or us?
Us.
Us.
Us. Yeah.
Well, we know
let
how
Jared take up some of the show for us. Come on, Jared.
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say, we already kind of know how my week's been. Quite rough, to say the least, yeah. Lots of hospital time, lots of keeping track of my kiddo, yeah, it's been nuts. But you know what? Kiddo's home, life is good.
That's good to hear, at least. Good to hear.
Oh, and now I'm trying to blow myself up, as we were talking about in the pre-show. Yes, I'm trying to do a dual coil and a Merlin RTA. Nothing good can come from this.
Oh, it's gonna be interesting, that one, Jared.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow my lips off. It's all right.
And
it's okay, man. At least I have two. As long as I only take one out, redundancy kicks in.
So, how's your week been, Michelle?
My week will be absolutely perfect when my rage turns up.
And you get some Nick salts.
And I get some Nick salts because I've run out. And I'm not a nice person when I run out of Nick salts. So I've been really grumpy.
And we thought Jay at LVC was the addicted one.
No, I think I could probably give Jay a very good run for his money.
Oh.
And hi to Stuart Bridges. It's his first time in chat.
Yeah,
so hi, hon.
Good evening, Stuart. Nice of you to join us.
Welcome to the party.
Yep. Hopefully, hopefully it won't be your first and last visit.
Well, some of these who come in new might have heard about me from Mixology, because I was in Ryan's live chat earlier and he put a big post up saying go and join Mad Hatter's group, and of course I posted.
I was going to say I've been accepting quite a few people into the group today for you anyway.
Yep.
I've been doing secretary duties for you.
Yeah, well, that's because I was asleep.
Yeah. And I would say probably a few will come over from Jared's side as well.
Yep.
Quite possibly. That would be the hope anyway.
Because I know I've been gaining a few more subs today, so certainly all good.
Vaping Irish, we've established I am not quiet. So if I'm quiet, there's a problem. Will you two stop it?
All right. Well, this is insane. Let's see if the cap actually fits on without shorting out. That's always a good start, right? Hey. All right. So this comes out at a 0.14, and this is sheer insanity. Oh yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
This is going to be.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a thing.
Yeah. Well, and it's like I tell everybody, whenever I get a device in, most people just build conservatively. They build for what they think a device should have. I'm like, fuck that. I put like the most ridiculous build in everything almost the first time, just because I want to see what the hell the max capability of the device is. Once I get to that, then I go normal.
Yeah, no, I'm all with you there, Jared. And a lot of new atomizers I get, I'll push it as far as I can.
Oh yeah. Well, like the hell. Let me get my phone, because I think of all people, Shane, I think you'll appreciate this. Find it now. I have a picture of a really, really ridiculous build that I put in a Nudge 22.
Can you get any closer?
Oh, there's my little Stuggy.
Really? Say hello to everybody then.
Hello.
Hi, Papa.
Oh, my little dopey Stuggy.
My baby. Well, actually, he was my baby. But, yeah, you seem to like the husband more than me, don't you?
That's awesome. Ah, here we go. Had it in the wrong file.
Yes,
Now,
Michelle, he's got very big.
We'll see if you can actually see this. Hopefully it'll focus. I doubt it will. I don't know if you can tell what the hell that is. That is a frame staple. Actually, what the hell is this thing? Staple staggered fuse Clapton with, well, I'll send you a picture of what the fuck all entails with this thing. But basically, it's a big ass coil.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it does look fair size.
And I stuck this thing in a Nudge 22 and it ohmed out at like a 0.11. Yeah, it barely fit. Like,
Oh.
oh wow. I will just send you this picture on Messenger, and whenever you get an opportunity, look at it. It's kind of mind blowing that I got it to fit in there to begin with, but I was just like, you know what? Let's just see, man. I really want to know what the hell I can put in this thing. Because all these people are like, oh, you can't put big builds in a Nudge 22. Single coils aren't meant for that, blah, blah. Fuck off. I'll stick a goddamn car coil spring in there and vape on it if I can.
Yeah.
Come on.
I've got to say, Ryan's in the house, and if you don't know, it's Dreads on here, but that's Ryan that sent everyone over to us. So, hi, Han!
And I'll just say, Maxter 1878. Yeah, those coils that you got off me, mate, glad you're enjoying them. I wouldn't recommend them in temp mode, though, because they're not all temp control wire. They're a mixture of wire, so just use them in wattage mode.
Ah, hybrid coils.
And just for Ryan, I've got to practice doing... There we go. Just for you, Ryan. It's the M for mixology.
It's a backward west side.
Yeah, but I can't... Yeah, I can hit that with that hand. Hi, Saint.
Evening, Graham. Okay. I sent you a picture of the build and the cap to show you what the hell was in that thing. I mean, that's like...
While we're here. Village, what you bought this week?
Oh, fucking hell.
I told you, man. Is that not a ridiculous build?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
For a little Nudge 22, yeah.
Oh yeah, that thing got fucking nuclear hot after like 3 hits.
I'm not surprised.
It was just one of those. It was totally worth it just to say that I could do that. You know, I was like, oh fuck yeah, I got this. That's the kind of stuff that I do, though, man. I still got both those coils just to test smaller drippers to see if you can do builds like that. And people just ask me why all the time. Hell, I've got a quad build in my Lucid right now.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it freaking ohms out to like a 0.08.
Yeah.
It's a little hateful and very slow on the ramp up, understandably. But, yeah, just because.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah, I like silly shit. And the funny part is I didn't even start building on any rebuildables whatsoever. I didn't start doing any builds until very, very late November.
Mm.
And people were like, well, how the hell do you understand it? And I said, well, it's the simple mechanics. You know, I mean, that's really what building is. It's just the basic mechanics of what you can get away with.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, working on a rebuildable dripping atomizer, or rebuildable, you know, tatomizer, any of the sort is really no different than working on a car. And I did that for 10 years, so if I can handle that, I can definitely work on this.
Yeah. Right, so then, guys, what are we all vaping on this fine evening?
Oh, pissed.
The Berserker RTA with mint chocolate, but 6 milligram Nick, because I've run out of Nick salt. And then this Vaptio Solo that I've got in for review with very cold 100 large. And that's all me for today.
Right. Let's go, because it's going to be a big one. It's going to be a big one. We'll go over to Jared. It's going to be about half an hour's worth.
Right, wait.
No. I'll stay conservative. I want to do like 6. How's that? I'm going to go, as Mark would say, elitist cut, G-class with an Aromomizer Plus. Oh, God, I love this mod. I've got the Smolant Cylon with the Titan just to piss off all the overhangers, as per my usual. And yes.
That'll be me then.
Vaping away. I've got the Minikin version 2 with the Kensei on top of it. Also,
cracking little mod.
Oh, yeah. I got the Vaporesso switcher, although it's ugly as piss, it works great, and that Omni board is awesome. But I got the switcher with the OBS engine version 2. I've also got the Pulse 80 watt. Loving this thing so far. Battery life is a little, but not bad. With the recurve on top of it. And finally, because so many people have been kicking me in the balls about this device, everybody told me to get it, the Hugo Squeezer with the Nudge 24 on top of it.
Cracking little mod though, that squeezer, innit?
You know, the function of this thing is absolutely kick-ass. The form of it, though, like all these people are like, oh, it's just like a boxer. Well, first of all, no, it's not. It's got painted texture. And who gives a fuck if it is or not anyway, you know?
Yeah.
So it works phenomenally. That's where it really kicks ass.
I'm good, Joe, mate. Cheers. Right, we'll do mine, shall we? I'm on the Only 167 by Asmodus with the .24 RTA. In there, we've got some Psycho Bunny Mocha Latte. We've got.
That is the best name ever.
Yeah, we have got another Minikin V2 with the Bravo on top, and in there we've got some 110 bread and butter pudding.
Oh, you tease.
Oh yeah. We have the what is this one? Siggo, I think it is. The Siggo, yeah, Siggo Tattoo, 75 watt with the Berserker Mini, and in there I have some of my own juice, which is a cinnamon sweet cigar flavour in a high nicotine. We've also got the Pulse with the new sticker kit on it. What do you reckon to them stickers, guys, on my Pulse? You liking them?
Oh, I like that.
That does look good.
And then on the other side, it even has the cutout for the Pulse bit.
Oh, sweet.
Evolution Vaping, I got them from. They're actually the official Vandy Vape ones as well. So I've got the Pulse with the Dead Rabbit, and in there I've got some of my own custard. And then I've also got my Rage with the Drop, and in that I have some, again, of my own lime slush, and of course a Breeze with some Nick salts in.
Hi, Mike. And yeah, the farting dog is over there because he stinks.
Hey, good evening, Mike. How are we doing, buddy?
Hey, Shane.
And Matt's rubbing my nose in it as well because he's got Dead Man's arm. What is it with you, like? You just trying to pee me off today?
That's rowdy.
Oh yeah, this motherfucker is feisty. That is 85 watts. Oh well, yeah. Let's pull this up and see if I can't nuke my fucking lips off right on the live show.
Just want to say a big thank you to Jules Mama Vapes for playing secretary for us all and posting links. Yeah, most appreciated. We all love Mama. We do.
Yeah, I've got her shared over in my group as well now too. So hopefully that'll get a few people awaken over. Oh
yeah, Michelle, that lime slush is really, really nice and really, really cheap. If you go over... Is that the
one you were mixing the other day?
It is, yeah. If you go over to e-liquid flavour concentrates, UK, it's in the Kerno section, and I think it's about £7 or £8 for a 30ml bottle, and that'll make you about 150ml.
All right. already gave her one hit, but we're turning the fan off for this. This is insane.
Slight disclaimer, if you blow yourself up, we're not responsible. No insurance on this one.
Holy fuck. Wow.
Is it a bit warm?
Okay, so I put it at 95 watts. Again, on like a 20, I'm going to guess 24 millimeter RTA. It's a little spicy, but yeah. It's actually not as hot as you would think, but holy fuck, that's a throat hitting son of a bitch. Woo! Oh, yeah.
If you give me a minute, Michelle, I will find a link for you and I'll post it up in chat.
Oh, come on, Stinky. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, I am a fan of that build. We're going to keep that for a minute.
Yes,
oh,
I'm
man.
over 18.
That's like getting throat punched by a fucking donkey. Fuck yeah, man.
Hi, Macavapes.
Oh.
Oh,
And by the way, Daedalus, to answer the question that we were chatting about, it is a chip. Unfortunately, it is a chip. It's done. Okay, well, now that I know it's not leaking, now we're going to fill it up. I mean, granted, with two coils worth of cotton, I wouldn't really figure this thing would be leaking much.
There you go, Michelle. I've just put it in chat for you. And it's cheaper than what I thought. It's $6.99 for a 30 ml bottle.
Oh, Daedalus, you have nothing to apologize for, man. Nothing at all. That's the fine gent that sent me the item I was doing surgery on whenever we first got in the chat.
Oh, you got that right there, Village. Manga bees. Oh, I love that stuff. That's one of my favourite. 12 Monkeys juice.
Sorry, I haven't been ignoring chat. I've been over here trying to blow my face off. So,
hi everybody.
Now that we know I'm not going to die, now I can just vape this comfortably.
He says. Ice drink next to him.
Holy fuck, the cloud production off this thing is ridiculous. That's kind of giving my Titan a run for its money. Just the Titan's just like breathing.
Oh, what? You got the Matt? You got the authentic Drip Tech TS. If you have, you're a motherfucker.
Alright, back with the fan because it's hot as hell.
Because I do like the Drip Techs. They are rather nice mods.
Yeah.
I've got the clone of the DS one.
Oh, do you?
And I tell you what, for a clone, the quality is outstanding. Seriously, outstanding.
I've heard kind of up and down about the clone Drip Techs. Like some of them are really decent, and others are shit.
Yeah, there's two different clones. The first one that came out was absolute garbage. The bottle and everything was just wrong. The threading on the bottom bits was terrible. Mine threaded in like 2 seconds. It was done. But then they did a second run, and the second run you can tell the difference because the better quality ones have got the engraving on the side, which is the one. If Michelle's got hers handy, she can show you.
What?
Your birthday present.
Yeah.
Have you got it handy?
Yeah, pass me my birthday present over.
What?
The purple,
The thing what dropped well.
I didn't drop it, now pass it over. If I dropped it, I would cry. So you drop it, you dick.
Should have got the DS, Matt. I don't know what the TS clones are like, to be honest.
There you go.
But yeah, as you can see, Jared, that one's got the engraving rather than the printed writing.
Oh, nice.
And that one, even Nick from Daily Vape couldn't tell it apart from an authentic.
No, he actually said to me, is that authentic, nor is that a clone. His first guess was authentic.
You know, and crazy enough, there's a lot of clones out there that I still stand by my opinion that they're using the same jigs, they're using the same devices.
Of course they are.
You know, I mean, come on. Yeah, there's no way that they're going to get as wholeheartedly close as they do with these devices. It's just like the company's just kind of like, well, you know, we still got this stuff set up, and well, we used up all the regular stuff, so let's just go a little bit less, make it a little bit cheaper, and at least, you know, utilize what we still have set up.
Yeah. Exactly. 90% of them are all made in the same factories. So.
Well, okay, like I can honestly say, and I don't, you know, people give me so much hate about this, and I really don't give a shit because it's not because I own an authentic, okay? But I'm going to talk the 502 clone, okay, the Ultron. I think that the possibilities of making a cloned 502 being very, very similar to the authentic is absolutely there. But do I believe that the Ultron is it? No.
No, it's not.
Yeah, and I've gotten so much shit about that. People have just thrown me so much bullshit about that, and it's just like, you know what? Look, the center post is different. You know, the not sucking back properly, I don't give a fuck about, okay? But the fact that the materials are obviously different.
Well, initially the Ultron one didn't suck back at all, did it? Without modification.
No, I have a first run one that still doesn't. I haven't had time to play around with it, but yeah, no, and I've even left the center pin out of this thing just to see if it'll drain out on its own, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
So I've been dripping with it and everything, and it doesn't leak a bit. So you know, but no, I mean, in comparison to the authentic, and see, that's what I do when I do those comparisons. I don't give a fuck if it's an authentic, if it's a clone, whatever. If it's worth your money, it's worth your money.
Yeah.
And after it's all said and done, the Ultron, I think the ground clamps on it is really my biggest concern. The ground clamps are so cheap and so porous and so flimsy that I just, because, you know, there's people that are going to use this on mechs.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
And the concern that I have is that somebody's going to have like a fractured ground clamp from, you know, just using it for a while, and it's going to ground out, and then, you know, you're talking thermal runaway and boom, boom, you know, and that's my concern with the device. I don't care that some of the specs are a little bit off on it. And does it vape the same? Just like I said in my comparison video, yeah, it vapes almost identical.
Yeah,
so.
the airflow is no different. It's there.
Yeah, it's got the same amount of turbulence, which, you know, I mean, it is what it is. I just personally think that the center post itself is just, you know, there's enough going on there. I mean, no matter what anybody thinks about Jay, it is what it is. That's not the point. We're talking about the device, and the device itself, it's a good device.
That's it. It's it. I mean, I'm one of these people, even if I don't like someone, if they've produced a product that is good quality, then exactly. I will happily give that person credit where credit is due.
Exactamundo. Well, okay, like me personally, I am definitely not a fan of Dean at all, like the Vaping Biker.
Yeah, me neither.
Not a fan of him at all. But when his device comes out, I'm going to objectively look at it just like I do any other device, and it does not matter to me who the hell made it. You know, I'm going to just objectively look at it, and that's going to be that. And if it's good, it's good. And if it's shit, it's shit.
Well, there's no point cutting your nose off to spite your face.
Exactly.
If it's good, it's good. Doesn't matter who made it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, from what I've seen of that so far, I like the look of it. I like what he's done with the universal juice bottle. I think that is a fantastic idea, and kudos to him for that. You know, it's a really, really good idea. I can't believe that someone hasn't thought of that before now. To be honest. Mark, depends what device you're running the dead rabbit on, buddy, as to what coils you want to put in it.
Yeah, how much hit do you want?
Right.
That's really what that comes down to. No, like I can tell you, because I own an authentic, and no, I didn't pay for it. A lot of people think I did. I did not pay for the authentic 502.
No, you were gifted it by someone, weren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, but I got the PMMA set up for it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I have to admit, the heat issues now, no.
Yeah, because I must admit, she is a hot bitch.
Yeah, well, anything below, I mean, I have to agree with him that anything below like a 0.25, and it does get a little warm on the lips.
It does.
I've got a 0.19 in it now running 85 watts, and it's cool as cucumber. So.
Yeah. If you're running it on a regulated mod then, Mark, anything you like, mate. Fralians fit well. In fact, to be fair, when it comes to a dead rabbit on a regulated, I think all I use in mine is Fralians. Because, not being biased, but my Fralians are effing good.
Are you going to fit out the door later?
Hey.
Yeah.
Hold on. Your Fralians are good? Your Fralians are good?
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about your Fralians. I mean,
No.
just because we're looking at a set of them, it doesn't matter. We're not... No, they are, man.
Are they the ones that I sent installed?
I think so. I don't know.
If that's the obelisk, then yeah.
No. Actually, I moved them because I needed to go for a little bit lower build.
Mm.
Yeah, I put a little lower build in the obelisk. But no, I've got them in the loop.
Nice.
But when I trimmed them down, yeah, they came in at a... what did they come in at?
What
I
are you
can't remember.
doing?
I think they're coming in at 0.1 now.
Nice.
Yeah. I wanted to try something with a little bit lower oomph on this moon box, and I knew how good the flavor was on these, so I pulled them out and I just kind of let them sit until I found the right RDA. I will admit, though, trying to put Fralians into this loop is a little interesting.
Well, I actually made a set of Fralians today for a custom order at a 0.07 for a dual coil.
Damn.
Yeah.
And Steve McCooley, if you're talking about that one, it's the Drip Tech DS.
Oh, man.
It's my baby. And I've just lost my seat. Again, move, pup.
He's the mama.
Oh. There you go, Steve. Just showed you. It's the Drip Tech DS.
Did you manage to find an Allen key yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got it. Is it working all right now?
Yeah, Lee took it apart and it was just bloody...
Bit juicy in the top bit there where the contacts were.
Yeah, he completely cleaned it and now now it goes.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just maintenance.
Yeah.
It's squonking at the end of the day. You're going to get juice in places where you wouldn't think it'd be.
And hi, True Vapors.
Good evening, Chris. Hope you're well, buddy. Anyone that hasn't subscribed, go and give True Vapors a sub. He's
I'll get the link.
He's a new reviewer over here in the UK.
Is that who you were live on Facebook with?
It is, yeah, that's Chris, yeah.
Because I said hello and I got blatantly ignored.
What, to me or to him?
Both of you.
I didn't see it.
So...
I didn't see it at all. If I'd have seen it, I'd have answered it.
Yeah.
You know I would.
One of the newer ones I'm still digging is WGD.
Yeah, well, god damn.
Yeah, well, god damn.
He is so funny. At Expo, just came running up in my face and was like, hey! And I was like, who the hell are you?
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Oh, man.
And I just stuck the link in for True Vapors.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, and he's also an epic friggin' free runner. That's for sure.
I got a bit of footage in my Expo when he was doing that flip over. How many people? 6?
No, 6, yeah, but the most he's done is 11.
Jesus Christ.
And he done it's in Chris's vlog. He doesn't just flip. He does a full barrel roll.
Yep.
Over him.
I'll forgive you, True Vapors, this time. But if I pop into a live again and you ignore me, I will not be happy.
Trust me, Chris. She will hunt you down.
She's over here going, don't you know who I am?
I can guarantee you, next time she sees me, she will slap me.
Yep. Like I did to Jay. He wouldn't get out of my way, so I punched him.
Oh, man.
Don't you try and say I'm a man beater.
Yeah. You look so abused, Lee.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
What are you doing, dog? My dog's decided the easiest way to sleep is standing up. To the point where he was stood on my desk and he fell off the desk 4 times the other night and he still got back up into the same place and did it again.
Yeah.
He's just thick.
And I've seen him fall asleep, stood up. It's
Yep, he does it here when we're live, doesn't he?
yeah. He just stands there and you just see him like the eyes go and he's gone.
He just locks his legs, but then he wobbles like he's drunk. He does this like he's on a boat, and then he just goes. Phew.
Oh,
Don't
God, that would be like comedy
can't see him,
gold for me
but his
in my
eyes
house.
are closed now.
I'd forgotten how good this RTA was. I've not used it for a while, but damn, it's good.
What is it?
The dot mod, dot 24 RTA. The flavour's banging on it.
I still want to get that Billow X.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the one I've got.
I love having this.
Stop
crap
falling
thing.
asleep standing up, you dick.
I think I may try something with this stupid camera of mine, since I was having all the issues when we first set up.
Lay down.
There's an offer there, Michelle.
What?
Vaping Irish.
Unfortunately, no. I don't have any sisters. I was a twin, but my mum lost my twin, so there would have been two of me. Just imagine that, two of me.
No, don't want to imagine that. One of you's too much to handle sometimes.
You're making me sound like a bad person.
No, not a bad person, just hard to handle.
I'm lovable, me.
Yeah, Michelle, the YouTube message thing, it's actually going away July 9th.
Yeah, it's going completely in it, yeah.
It's
That's so
crazy.
stupid. They just got it going. They're like, well, due to lack of activity. Well, fuck off. Let us use it first.
Yeah. I only got an invite on Saturday, and I get an email today saying it's going. I was like, you what?
Yeah. It's like, well, thanks, I guess.
Thanks, Matt. I'm giving you nightmares. Yeah, two of me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you there, Mike. I'm quite looking forward to the FP when it comes out.
Hell, I've got two of my group admins in here. I got Leslie and Frank Wolf. Hi. Hi, thanks for coming over.
Hey, Delta Pete!
Pete!
Hey, what's up, Delta?
Delta Pete is in the Jesus.
In the hoose.
What's up, Vin Petrol?
Oh, God. Sorry, I'm over here pulling stickers off of a mod. Well, see, like, okay. Speaking of, we'll talk about factory installed stickers really quick. Now,
I'll find it, Jules.
I got the Yule Iron Fist, okay? I have two of these now because I'm going to tell you, I really like this mod. But these things have the ugliest true leather stickers I have ever fucking seen on a mod.
Oh, yeah.
It's that fake snake skin, isn't it?
No, it's even worse.
It's meant to be alligator by the looks of it.
Yeah, it looks like, it seriously looks like somebody went and bought like a bunch of fake-ass knockoff like Gucci bags and just started chopping them up and sticking them to the mod.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the fuck, what is this? Each one of the mods have this stupid thing. So what I did is on a live stream, I took it off of my green one, and I gotta tell you, I like that a lot better, even if I can't see the screw holes.
Thing is, you could get some smooth vinyl and quite easily cover that again.
Yeah, you really could. The only issue that I found with taking actually...
There goes the dog. That was the dog falling asleep.
That's great. But yeah, the only issue is that the leather is actually so thick that there's actually a big-ass ridge all the way around where it goes. So, but you really honestly, holding it as, you know, as a finger fire, the trigger fire, you really don't even notice.
Yeah. Get some of the car vinyl, like the carbon fiber vinyl, look quite nice on there.
Yeah, something other than that shit that they put on there. God, that's terrible.
I was shocked to find out how much those Iron Fist are wholesale.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what though. Honestly, they're a good mod. They're a damn good mod. I mean, they hit really good. They're very comfortable in the hand. I mean, that's why I'm actually keeping the second one, just because I like it that damn much. I don't usually ever keep two of any mods.
One of the mods that I'm most shocked at, in wholesale price wise, is the Nunchaku kit. It's so the Yule Nunchaku. It is so expensive wholesale. It's unbelievable. Because I've got a friend who's got a vape shop locally, and he wanted to order some in, and from the wholesaler, he was looking at over the £45 mark. Damn. Wholesale, and he looked online, and there's people selling them for like under 50 quid retail.
What, the Iron Fist?
No, the nunchuku.
I was going to say, well, they're about 40 quid wholesale.
Yeah. But like people are selling them for like under 50 at retail, and it's like, how? Because they're just making fuck all.
Yeah, well, it's like I've got the nunchaku here with.
Did we lose Jared?
Oh.
Stand by.
You're back.
He's back.
Yeah, sorry about that. My internet connection. My internet sucks ass. It is the worst. The worst, yeah, but no, I've got the nunchaku here with the Geek Vape Blitzen on top of it, and it's just a really, really nice looking setup. The fact that it's variable wattage is just awesome, though.
I was really surprised at the actual stock coil tank that comes with the nunchaku, at how good that is for a stock coil. The flavour,
a rainbow one.
The flavour on that thing is quite impressive for a stock coil. It really is.
It's like they took the Crown 3 and said, okay, let's just make this a lot better.
Sorry, my house is like a madhouse tonight. Give me a sec.
Nothing new there, then.
Yeah, sorry if you guys see me freeze up, lock up, anything like that. It's just my internet's shit. Mike.
Oh, right, that's better.
Kill the kids.
Oh my God. It's so pathetic that my house is actually hotter than it is outside. This is ridiculous.
My house is like that. We live in an eco house. So, just so hot in the summer. It's cold as sitting outside.
Yeah. Is yours one of the wooden frame ones then, Michelle?
No. Well, yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
And then it's got solar panels and a metal bloody roof.
Oh.
So you can imagine what it's like. It's like being in a bloody oven.
Yep.
Yeah, Delta, I am doing much better. Been a little under the weather the last couple of days, but nothing I can't handle at least. Yeah, no, it's 76 degrees here right now. 2 days ago it was like 98.
Yeah, I just don't like hot weather. It's not my thing.
Yeah, no, me either.
When you're a big guy, hot weather doesn't suit you.
Oh hell, anything above about 52, and we're just automatically just sweat factories.
Yeah.
I love like the heat. I love getting a tan, but I also like a nice cool breeze, which we don't get. Just on holiday more.
I mean, last night I was sat in the lounge last night, and I had both my lounge windows open, and there was just no air whatsoever, and it was so muggy and clammy, and it's horrible.
I can't sleep with the windows open because he sleeps on the windowsill. You can imagine what would happen if you fell the wrong way.
Yeah.
Again, it's one of those comedy gold, but still not funny at the end of it all.
I need to put the trampoline underneath my window so if he falls out, he bounces back.
Yeah, it wouldn't be vape pop, it'd be vape splat.
Yeah. Hey, baby.
Your husband beater?
I'm not threatening the dog's life. I'm saying we don't have the window open so he doesn't fall out.
Oh, dear.
Vape Pup is famous.
I know Vape Pup's famous. Will you stop knocking my stuff over? You're worse than Laura.
Oh, Lee, you wait till Michelle gets off this feed. She's going to batter you.
Yeah, he's a beaten man, aren't you, babe?
You're going to be posting up pictures of black eyes and everything tomorrow.
No, the only person that's given her a black eye is our daughter. And that was by accident. He pushed a pressure point on her leg, and her leg flicked up and smacked him straight in the face.
No, it was
Actually, I think I know what I can do here.
What?
Try
Tell him the true story.
That is the true story.
No, it's not. The true story is, I said she could come to work with me on the doors she could put me on the floor.
Yeah, she didn't
And
put you on the floor, she
didn't.
gave you a black eye.
She gave me a black eye instead.
She did. And then you had to go to work and explain to everyone why your 15-year-old daughter gave you a black eye.
She was 14.
Was that Becky?
No, it was Shannon.
Shannon.
Going back a few years ago. 5 weeks. 5 weeks and I will be a nanny. If she's on time. She better be on time.
Oh dear.
Oh my God! You're giving Mike a run for his money.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say.
It's a little moist.
Just slightly. Go check yourself.
I didn't need to check myself. I can squeeze him now.
Oh my days. Yes, granny hatter, but I'm not a granny. We had this discussion last week. I'm a nana, not a granny, and not with a Manchester accent either, Shane.
Nana.
Okay.
And no, I'm not changing the YouTube name to Granny Hatter.
It'll be Nana Mad Hatter.
Yeah. 6 weeks, no more kids at work. You can't wait. Guess what? 6 weeks, I have kids home. No! Please no. When I had all 6 of them, like under the age of 18, I used to dread summer holidays because when they were at school, you sort of didn't realise how many there was. And then when summer holidays came, suddenly you had these 6 kids with you all the time. It's like, jeez.
I loved it. I was at work.
So you just went to work.
Bear with me. I'm trying to mess with some settings here. See if I can get this to behave a little better.
So then, guys in chat, have we got any questions for tonight? Any topics you want us to cover?
Let's see here. That's horrible. Let's see here. What in the hell is this? I swear to God, my system is so stupid. Dude, I'm telling you, trying to run a YouTube channel and do live streaming and everything from all on one computer is like the worst idea ever.
Yes, true vapors. We had a TV.
Just nothing on the white to watch.
We had nothing on to watch. Sorry, yeah, you know my line.
Yeah. Just more.
Let's try that. Let's see if that helps. Might be a little blurry, but we'll see if that helps.
Now, if we want the true story, I was told at 18 I couldn't have kids, and when I had my first one, I thought, well, if I can have one, I can have more. So I had them consecutively after that. So I've got a 19-year-old and a nearly 18-year-old. Then I've got one that's 14, 13, 12, and then a 9-year-old.
So in other words then, you just spent multiple years laid on your back.
No. No.
Well then.
I'll have you know, right, other than, yeah, when I was actually pregnant with Zach, I was mucking out 24 horses the day before he was born.
Fair play.
Well, to answer the question that a couple of people have asked, my kid is home. He's still a little busted up, but he's on the road. He's on the road to recovery, and he's doing amazingly considering the situation. So yeah, good stuff. Very, very good stuff indeed.
Definitely, someone had someone watching over him.
Right. Yeah.
Basically, Jules, if it's a smock product, it'll be garbage. Simple.
If you want a pen thingy, Jules, go for the Vaptio. It's way better than the smock. I love this thing. This goes everywhere with me. I've only had it since last week, and I haven't put it down really. I've put it down now because it's just run out of charge.
Good evening, Peter. Welcome.
Hey, Pete.
Oh, dude.
You lost it the other day. We're talking about that whole thing.
Yes, Mike, it's the same one. Have you tried it yet, Mike? Have you tried the one that you got in for review? Because I think it's bloody brilliant.
Right. I have to step away from the camera for just a quick moment. Okay.
No worries.
I'll be right back with you.
Jules, you had me worried then. She goes, oh my god, I don't want it. But I watched the review and thought, yuck. Yes.
Good evening, Pops. Nice of you to join us again, Mr. Yusuf.
Yes, Hayley, I'll agree. My first proper device was a smock one. I didn't have it long, but it did get me off the ciggies.
No, I've never, you know what, I've never owned a smock product, and I never will.
The worst one they ever had was the Skyhook, the RDTA box. Oh my god, the amount of problems that thing had.
Yeah, well, they just copied iJoy, didn't they, with that?
But it was crap.
I mean, the iJoy one wasn't fantastic. So.
I had the iJoy one, which wasn't, compared to the smock, was amazing.
Yeah.
But still not amazing comparing it to something else.
Yeah, I just think RDTAs they're old hat. I don't know why companies keep releasing them, to be honest.
Well, it's halfway between a squonk and a dripper, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know, you may as well just squonk. What's the difference?
Well, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so many people hate squonking, and I look at it and like, especially like Shane, I know that you can really relate to this as well, because you're on a cane too, right?
Say again.
You're on a cane.
Secretary.
Yeah, I use a walking stick. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you can relate to it. Dripping, trying to use a cane or a walking stick is just stupid. Like you have to stop, lean against a wall, pull the bottle out, fill. I mean, it's just stupid.
Yeah.
So from the perspective of being disabled, handicapped, however you'd like to put it, squonking is like a godsend. You know, it really is, because everything's one-handed. Everything's very condensed and simple. You press a bottle, you have juice, you can vape.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so everybody can say fuck squonking all they want, and I'm like, no.
Yeah. But
I prefer squonking because you don't get a tank that holds 10 ml of liquid.
No, that's it. And at least with squonking, you're getting the benefit of dripper flavour rather than tank flavour.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
No, I'm definitely into my squonks.
Yeah. So
as long as it's not the Urban Dictionary version of squonking.
Yes, yes, we won't start that again.
Yeah.
I think I nearly killed Jay when I told him to Urban Dictionary that. He actually cried.
So who else is excited about TVP's tank?
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. Well, I've seen it, but I've not seen the deck or anything inside. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's done with the inside, build deck and airflow, etc.
I'm looking forward to seeing Chris's.
Yeah,
Chris's
I know.
One, isn't it?
Yeah, his is kind of like on a partial hiatus right now, isn't it? Like.
Yeah, he don't know what's going on. He's not had any contact from Vandy Vape.
That's shit too, because you know, I mean, Chris and Mark are both guys. You know, I mean, they know how to get flavor out of a device. You know. I mean, it's not like they're dumb about it at all. So, I mean, Mark's a huge RTA guy. So, I mean, you just can't. You can almost look at it and say, you know, I don't see how this isn't going to be good.
Well, I mean, Chris knows how to get good flavour. He just puts a set of my coils in.
Well, yeah.
But see, initially, when Chris first started the project with the tank, he wanted to include a set of my coils with every tank. And I was like, that's just not possible. I can't make in that quantity.
Yeah. You're like, if I had machining and everything else, sure. But
yeah, and you know, I wish I could make that amount. It'd be good, but like I thought, you know, if he wants to do something like that at the shop and do like limited ones at the shop with a set of my coils, then we can work something out. But you know, for general release, it would just be impossible.
Well, he would be releasing it for a few years for you to keep up with.
Exactly.
Just not going out.
Yeah. Well, I think the quota was something like they'd want something like 10,000 units of coils.
I love that village. That's brilliant. Yeah, I can understand that one.
That website.
TG flavor bringing out. You know, I haven't heard for sure if that's a thing about the single coil drop. I do know that they're going to have the drop dead.
Yeah.
But that's going to be through Hell Vape.
Mm.
Which I'm excited about that, because if you can intermix two components, a few components from two very, very good drippers, holy shit, that's going to be a win.
Which is, it's exactly what Sam did, isn't it? The Vaping Bogan took all aspects from his favourite drippers and made an absolute killer RDA, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, the Bonza is a really, really, really good dripper. The only thing that I still don't like about the Bonza, and it's not got anything to do with him, it's got everything to do with the manufacturing process, is the fact that probably 70% of them have got a loose ground post.
Mm.
It doesn't matter how much you tighten them up. And I mean, again, that doesn't fall back on Bogan, because his design is his design.
Yeah.
It's something that Vandy Vape should have sorted out before they started sending them out.
Yeah.
But you do get the problem here and there of, there's a few of them that are loose enough that you're getting resistance jumping and stuff like that. Not enough to short it out, thank God. But still, it's just kind of an interesting issue. Like, especially if you're running on a single battery mech or a parallel mech or something like that, or hell, even on a series for that matter. You don't want your resistance moving around if you bump the damn thing.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, UK Andy.
Evening, Andy. We've got Darren. For a stack dreamer, as long as you're using good batteries, a set of my Series Aliens would be banging. 0.32. Triple 29 gauge nichrome.
See, that's one thing I haven't done yet, is I have not done a series mod. I always have the fear that, because of how absent-minded I can be at times, that I'm going to do something really stupid with a series mod.
Yeah.
So.
I've still got my stack section for my Dreamer sat in the bag. I've not actually even used it yet. I bought it at Expo and I've not even used it yet.
Hi, Philip.
Evening, Conway.
Oh man. Oh, and by the way, speaking of your alien coils, I actually have those inside of the OBS Engine V2. Dude. Well, it's like I was getting decent flavor out of it, but I knew that I could get more out of it, and I was like, man, I know it's not the coils. I absolutely know it's not the coils, because you could just tell that it was getting a good flavor, but it just wasn't quite what I was, expecting out of it. And so I played around with the wicking, and this is actually kind of a lot like the Zeus as far as how much cotton you should actually use.
Yeah.
You really got to wick this thing pretty light, but man, if you do, holy fuck. This thing is tasty.
Youssef, no, I wouldn't ever consider it, to be honest. My whole ethos is handmade coils, and that's how it'll stay.
That's how it should be. I mean, that's kind of the stigma behind what you do.
And yes, Conway, I will email you after the show or tomorrow. Yeah, there you go, Bill. Bill knows he's used my Series Aliens.
Oh, goodness.
Well, it's a bit much when my hubby worked in a pub and he went in and one of the bar staff knew who you were, Shane.
Yeah.
Mark. Mark hit me up. I want to say it was about, I don't know, probably about 2 o'clock in the morning. He was like, hey, I need your address. I want to send you something. I was like, okay. So I sent it to him, and he says, just a little gift. I was like, okay, cool. Just finished, though. Good God.
Is that the one who I sent them coils for? Michelle?
Yeah, he's over the moon with them, by the way.
Good. Stuart, you can message me through Facebook, through the Big Boy Coils Facebook page. If Jules would be so kind as to put a link in for the page.
If she has it.
Please, my darling. I love you.
Oh, man. Oh, man. So, what do you guys got coming up for reviews? Got anything fun and fancy and exciting?
Mine's mainly juice is what I've got to review. I've got the Rochford Project range. I've got
love those.
The range from Vape Stars and a few other bits and bobs to review. And then I've got I hope this week I want to get another live build done this week as well.
And I've got the same juice as you, plus most of what's behind me. Then I've got the Baptio Solo Flat pod system. I've got the Puma 200 watt box. I've got this one to review. I've got the Rage, which I bought myself, but it's still going to be reviewed. Got the Recurve. I've got all sorts.
Yes, Graham. I do reviews when I get time. I've done one.
Shane needs a big kick up the bum. That's what he needs.
No, Matt, I haven't yet.
No, I've had the same with that though.
Yeah.
Shane's not the only one that's had problems with that.
You've had the Rochford project, haven't you, Jared?
Yes.
The Lemon Lush.
Yes.
What was yours really lemony?
Okay, I've run the Lemon Lush in 4 different devices at this point. I found that on single coil devices, it's got a lot of citrusy lemon to it. On dual coil or even in a sub-ohm tank, it's actually a lot more mellow.
You see, mine's got a really funky taste to it.
Yeah,
and I can't
see, mine doesn't. Mine,
I can't put my finger on what it is, but there's something there that doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't taste right.
Yeah, it tastes like it hasn't been steeped. It tastes like there's something missing that hasn't come out in it yet.
Yeah.
Well, see, I've got 2 bottles because he wanted to. I had brought up about the whole short filling thing before in a couple of videos, so he actually sent me an entire short fill pack with the bottle itself, and then of course he sent the the short fill stuff anyway. But he sent me his entire short fill kit so I could kind of show everybody on my video when I did it.
Yep, I got that.
So I've got the one that came with the short fill that I haven't even touched yet, and then this one here has been the one that I've vaped on. And honestly, yeah, I found it to be as long as I didn't go in a single coil, I found it to be a really, really smooth flavor. I mean, it's a little different than what I vape on because a similar thing for US juice would have to be probably the Hometown Hero Legit line, the Sweet Lemon Bar. That's a pretty similar flavor, although the lemon bar is a little bit sweeter.
See, I love lemon liquids. Absolutely love them.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But that one I just can't get used to.
As I've come across.
One of my all-day vapes is a 500ml bottle of fucking lemon tart.
Yeah, I found that lemon, cherry, grape, chocolate, those are very, very potentially problematic juice flavors just because the lemon can get almost too overpowering, just like the cherry can kind of taste like cough medicine. The grape can kind of taste a little chemically. So I mean, there is the potential with lemon that it can, you get one batch of it that's just got a little too much going on with it, and it's just because
mine's got hardly any lemon at all.
Really,
I can literally on the knuckle test if I taste a bit on my tongue, I taste lemon.
Yep.
But if I vape it, I don't.
Huh. That is weird.
It just goes into like a sponge cake with nothing else.
Yeah, there's like a cake, like a cakey flavour, but then there's something else, isn't there, with that cake?
Yeah.
And it's not lemon. It's a really off taste, and I'm not sure what it is.
I wish I could just vicariously just pass both bottles to you guys through the screen. Because I don't get that at all.
What it's supposed to taste like.
Yeah. Here's what I'm getting, guys. No, actually, the flavor that I've really found that I like the most out of that whole line was the slightly twisted.
Yeah.
Oh.
I do. I love a nice sort of twister lolly flavour. You get quite a lot over here of those.
Yeah, I've near polished that bottle off, but I've been running it almost solely in this Kylan. Oh, fuck, it's good. No, because all that stuff that Element Vape sent me. Actually, I put in my group. I put in my group of all the stuff that I've got coming up for review. But everything but I think 2 reviews and 4 vlogs the entire month of June is Element Vape.
Yeah, that was a hell of a package, that one.
Yeah, well, and the thing of it was that there was a miscommunication with me and Element, because I sent them a list of stuff that I already had. That way they knew that they didn't need to send it to me. And they misunderstood and took that as that's my wish list. So they just sent me all this stuff that I already had. And I was like, well, okay, I've already got most of these recorded. So what I'll do is I'll link in the description for you guys for the stuff that I already have, and then the stuff that I don't have, I'll obviously, you know, shout you out on the video because I don't have to go back and re-record half a month's worth of reviews. So, but yeah, so I've got basically, let's see here, aside from the Vapors Cloud VCMT2, 4 vlogs, that's actually it. All and the stuff, the Dark Horse and the Nudge Box. So the entire month of June is them, and then the first 5 days of July is Element Vape. So I've got a ton of stuff coming up for just specifically from them. But the cool part is that I got to pick and choose out of all this extra stuff rather than send it back. They just said kind of do with it what you will. So I'm going to do probably a couple giveaways.
Yeah, why not? That's what it's all about.
It was Elements that got me hooked on Nick Salts. just slightly. So yeah, she's shaking because she hasn't got any.
See, I've had people give me shit about doing giveaways. They're like, man, all you're going to do is bring in the wrong element. And I'm like, no, that's not the point, because I rarely ever announce the giveaways as far as like in the titles or anything like that, other than like, well, here's the giveaway. Oh, God damn it. Sorry. I just announce, you know, like the giveaway, here's the results. I don't actually announce the rest of it. So that way my subs see what's going on and not just a bunch of team free shitters.
You get so many free shit gremlins. You know, you can be doing a review or a live stream and mention the word giveaway, and people that might be watching but not commenting soon then start commenting. It's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
I actually got called on a live stream on Facebook last week a free shit hunter. Right? The best bit was they did it on a Chemical Clown giveaway. And bless them, they sat at the other end and went, she is not a free shit hunter. She done us a fantastic review. She paid for her own liquid. She didn't ask for anything like most of the reviewers at Expo that came over and gave us cards and said, what are you going to give me? She spent her own money. And because you've just called her that, we are going to send her a load of free shit.
That's it. I mean, like for Expo, you get so many people that will start a review channel just before Expo and put a few little videos up, get a few business cards printed, and then just go and see how much free shit they can get, and that's literally it. After that, you'll never see them do a review again.
Well, they made up a new hashtag, and it's hashtag vaping vultures.
Yeah.
Well, like, the one thing that I still don't understand, fucking Steve.
Oh, Stevie, my sexy bastard.
I love it.
One thing I don't do, I never ask for anything free. Even when we was at Expo, I would say, I'd buy it and say, is it okay if I review it? And they go, oh, you're a reviewer. So then occasionally they go, oh, well, if you're a reviewer, take these as well. And not charge me for them. But not once did I ever go up to them and go, what are you going to give me?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like with Element Vape, as far as I go, the Element Vape thing, it was just kind of a happenstance kind of thing. We got to chit-chatting about how I do reviews. And, like, to be perfectly honest, I mean, you guys have at least seen a couple of videos that I do. You know, I'm very blunt. I'm really, in the overall scheme of it, I'm not the most professional guy out there, to say the least. And the sales manager that I was talking to basically told me, he said, look, he says, we like the way that you do it, okay? If you say something's crap, it's crap. That's not necessarily the most beneficial thing for us.
Wait for it. He'll be back.
He'll be back. And Claire, yes, grab some Chemical Clown.
Oh,
he's back.
Fucking internet. Oh, this shit will be changing before long. No, but, you know, I mean, they basically, you know, they just, oh my God, this shit.
At least yours cuts out completely and you don't go robotic.
Yeah.
It just cuts out.
Yeah, it's still frustrating. No, but they just told me, they said, look, you know, we'd rather you be honest than just sit here and kiss our ass, because at least that way we know what's worth selling and what isn't. So, you know, and I was surprised at that, but, you know, and it wasn't, I never asked them for anything. They actually just offered it to me. And it was well after we handled a customer service problem that I'd had. So it was just a really good deal. Oh, wow. I have to admit, I like this dripper. amazingly. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you know, from what way I see it, the best way, if you want to get something for nothing, is to approach a vendor in the right way. Strike up
Yeah.
a conversation, you know, build up a rapport with that person you're talking to, offer to buy something, and then at the end of the transaction, say, look, you know, I do reviews as well. If you ever want anything reviewing, here's my card.
Well, it's like Vapor Star. Look how long we spent on their stall, and within 2 or 3 days of getting back from Expo, they were emailing me, can we send you stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I look at it. Yeah, I mean, what you said there is perfect because.
Night, Haley. Hope you feel better soon, hon.
The two things that companies always look for, and one of them is unfortunate, but I do understand it from the business aspect. The two things they always look for is, first of all, your viewer base. You know, I mean, because if you've got, you know, like these guys that have got 50 subs, come on. You know, you're not talking to that many people, and from the company aspect, that's not enough publicity, whether good or bad, to really warrant sending something of any kind of real major monetary value.
Yep.
So that itself doesn't really stand very good for you if you don't have a very decent subscriber count, which it sucks because building a subscriber count is difficult, and none of us really want to build our channel off of that because it just makes us seem like a bunch of, you know, a bunch of, I don't know, a bunch of freeloaders is how it comes off feeling at times.
Yeah.
But that's definitely one of those things that they look for. And then the other thing that they look for is, you know, are you willing to build your channel in the right way? You know, because if you're just going to go around and, oh, everything's fucking great, well, sure, from the company perspective, that could be beneficial. But in the long game of it, you know, people see through it.
Yeah.
You know, and the companies see through it too because they know that there's no longevity with your channel.
No. You've got to be honest on everything because, you know, when you're reviewing something, you're reviewing it for the public, people that are going to be thinking about buying that product. And if something has a flaw or something isn't good, you know, people need to know so they're not wasting their hard-earned money on a piece of crap.
Yep.
Yeah, well, and after everything is said and done, you look at it this way. Nothing is perfect. Nothing.
No,
nothing
absolutely
is
not.
And that's the thing that people know. There is no such thing as a perfect device. No. I don't care if it's handcrafted. I mean, even a fucking Rolls Royce. You know, I mean, come on. There's nothing perfect about a Rolls Royce. You know, there's nothing perfect about a G-Class. It's going to sit funny with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the joystick. I mean, the G-Class. The joystick is actually one of the big complaints about the G-Class, simply because it's not the most user-friendly thing to use if you've never used something like that before.
Yep. I'm one of the people. I don't like the G-Classes. Never have done. They're not my cup of tea at all.
Yeah, and see, I'm the polar opposite. The first time I held one, I knew I wanted to own one until I saw the price tag, and it's like, well, I'll never get one, you know. But it you know, I mean, I said never, and
the only one I like is the black and gold one.
Yeah.
It has to be the most expensive, doesn't it?
The black and gold has got a much more elegant look to it, without a doubt.
Yeah, it does. It absolutely does. And it's one of those. The funny part is that black and gold. Any device, like I hate to even put the two in the same category, but the little blingy version of the Majesty, you know, that same thing. Those mods are on such a premium simply because there's almost no mods that carry that look, and it's one of the few devices that you can stick one that has the exposed gold of another device, of another Addy, that will actually make it look good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, things like the Coil Art Mage V2 black and gold looks amazing on that G-Class.
Yeah, absolutely
stunning. Things like the black Reload looks great on it.
See, I personally, I'm not a big fan of gold. I'm just not. I think I think a lot of devices put gold on it, and it just ends up making it look so fucking tacky.
Yeah.
You know, and it's so hard to match up to anything else to put onto your device. Granted, I don't worry about the whole matchy game, but there's just some things that even I look at and I'm like, God, that is going to look like shit. You know?
Well, I had a surprise inbox. I woke up the other morning to a message asking me if I'd like to review for GearBest, and I thought, this has got to be some sort of con. How have they found my personal profile on Facebook?
No. They look you up. They hit Ken up too.
And I was like, I messaged her, and I messaged Vic as well, and went, are they having me on? He was like, no, take it. So
yeah, part of the problem is that they're going after newer reviewers right now, simply because of the problem that Vic's run into with the affiliate money. It's that same problem that some of the bigger reviewers are just getting kind of fed up with their crap. But from the newer reviewer aspect, it's a gold mine to go after, because it gets you the opportunity to get the newer stuff without having to break your bank account to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
But the next message this morning shocked me even more. After she's told me she's sending it, she said, wait, let me bring up the exact message because I will probably say it completely wrong. It was, I will say exactly how she's typed it. Besides the commission, you can get an affiliate. I will also pay you $2 per order.
Right.
So, right?
You know.
Okay then.
I think that means per order you get through that link.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I thought was, well, I'm not going to say no.
No, that's it.
Yeah,
you
it'd be
can't.
crazy. It'd be crazy to say no. Like I talked to a few people that I trust about the Element Vape thing, just because I have stood against Element Vape since November, and so I was afraid that it was going to come off looking very wishy-washy if I actually took them up on their offer. And every single person that I trust that's helped me with this channel, that's close by, people that I can sit down and talk with, they've all told me, they're like, you'll be an idiot if you tell them no. You know, I mean, they're trying to do right by you. They're pledging that they're doing everything that they can to make their customer service situations better. So why not take them up on their offer and prove it?
Yeah.
You know, and at the end of the day, it would be ridiculous for me to turn down. I mean, Element Vape is a huge U.S.-based company. You know, they have a huge inventory. It'd be totally stupid on my part to not at least give it a shot.
Oh, hello. And I also had Ken message me and ask me if I would review the artist liquids.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
And I watched his live on Sunday, and ooh, do some of those sound nice?
Yeah, I got
I'm looking forward to the peanut butter one.
I
cannot vape anything peanut butter since I had the peanut butter Danish, and I'm really sorry, Philip. I loved all your other juices that you sent me, but that one I reviewed with a bucket by the side of me because I actually thought I was going to be sick.
Yeah, the look on your face was classic on that.
And yes, Pete, it was Iris from GearBest.
Yeah, even I got contacted by Ken. Well, I think it was no, it wasn't Ken. It was Balls that contacted me.
Yeah.
Because he's working for the same place, isn't he? So
yeah.
Balls contacted me about the liquid.
You know, and that's the thing is, like, people like that, you know, Ken's doing everything he can to keep his channel sustained. He's doing everything he can to be right by the industry, but also right by his channel. Yeah. Balls is another one of those guys, doesn't even have a channel, and he's all about doing right by the industry.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the kind of people that we need, you know.
And I'll be having an attempt at doing some DIY juice.
Yeah, DIY juice is easy.
Well, Ryan from Mixology is sending me out this box that's got 9 different flavours with a recipe thing that you can do with 3 recipes for 3 different liquids.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can do more than that, but that should be fun.
Easy.
Village is saying that peanut butter review was bloody funny, though, Michelle.
Oh, no. I honestly thought I was going to throw up. Because I always try them before I review them, just so I can get a proper taste for them.
See,
and I tried it, and I actually thought, I can't review this. And I messaged Chris from Empire, and I went, if I review this, I'm going to be sick. He said, do it. It's going to be liquid gold. I was like, so I did, and I actually had a bucket, because I thought, if I throw up,
Hell, I was on the Vape Stew after show, and my wife wanted to taste test these juices that we got from Steam Juice. And I'm like, okay, well, why not? You know, why the hell not? So I'm over here dripping this caramel cream. Oh my God. Everybody was like, what is wrong with Jared? He's turning white. You know, and I'm just sitting here vaping this crap. Like, why am I still vaping this? This is the most disgusting thing I have ever vaped. And then the other one's like a hazelnut vanilla. And so I tried that, and everything tasted burnt. It was just like it was just like a really, really bad mix or something. But I was like, I lost my shit on that stuff. I was like, fuck this juice. Oh my God.
Will you stop sitting on my shoulder?
Have I put me good? There it is.
Oh man, man, oh man, oh man.
Yeah, I enjoy mixing my own juice.
I did it once and it was that horrendous. I never did it again.
I mean, a lot of the juices that I buy the concentrate bottle shots and stuff, and just.
And Saint, me mixing. Do you know, I had someone message me on Facebook the other day and say, "Is this your juice?" Because there's Mad Hatter juice, and I was like, "I wish."
Oh, man.
I think your dog wants your attention, Michelle.
He always wants my attention.
What?
Oh, sat there.
Do something here.
Sat there with his tongue sticking out.
You need to go and get a drink, Pickle. Go get a drink. So I'm not leaving you, Mummy.
I'll just lick you.
Yeah, and slobber all over me. Go sit with Daddy.
Silence! I kill you.
Go sit with
I'm gonna
Daddy.
share this link in a couple more places.
Go on. Daddy, go get your drink. No? Not leaving, Mummy. Okay. Not leaving the camera.
Yeah, I get my flavours from various different places. I get quite a lot from e-liquid flavours. What is it? E-liquid flavour concentrates.co.uk. Get a lot from there.
You do the bottle shots as well, don't you?
I do. I get some from Flavour Boss, which is what the big 500ml ones are. But Flavour Boss have now started doing smaller ones, which is quite good. They've started doing smaller 250ml bottles, which is nice. So I bought a load the other day. I've got Super Manchi, which is a mango lychee.
The lychee sounds good. Don't like mango.
I got a bottle of Screwed, which is like screwball ice creams.
Ooh.
What else did we get?
Alright, I've shared this around a few more places. See if we can get some more people up in here.
I got another bottle of my custard.
See, that's one flavor profile that I just have yet find to agree with me very well. I've only found a couple of custards that really, like straight up true, non-crazy mixed up custards that don't sit too bad.
A bottle of Crispy Treats.
Oh no, that sounds intriguing.
I don't do custard. Custard is not my...
Yeah,
it smells gorgeous.
It's got a weird bitter aftertaste to me. It always does.
I don't mind if it's got something with it. Like Chris's Dead Man's Arm, which is like jam roly-poly. I can vape a whole bottle of that in 2 days. It's amazing. But then his killer custard, I was like, ugh, no.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
The vanilla milkshake's smelling quite good now, Michelle. Look how dark it's getting.
God, that was basically see-through when you mixed it.
Yeah. And that's only, what, 2 weeks ago, I think it was?
About that.
But I keep all my juices that I mix.
Camera.
Keep them all. Just keep them all in
the dog's like, I want to be on the show, Mama.
Yep. I think I need to open his own YouTube.
Open an Instagram.
Yeah, Vape Pup.
Yeah, well, my mate Brad, he opened an Instagram for his dog. It's called the Corkmeister General. It's awesome.
Tyson's got his own Instagram.
The dog is the cutest thing you've ever seen. It's a little French bulldog, and oh my god.
Tyson and my other dog, my Shih Tzu, they've got their own Instagram. Tyson and Angel. Should have called you Demon, shouldn't we?
Yeah, the Demon Dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dyer, I have not tried that yet.
No, I haven't tried anything from Higgy's either yet.
Have you tried Chris's custard yet, Jared?
No. The only one from Chris that I've tried is Tropica.
Yeah, you need to try Chris's custard. It's
the killer custard.
Yeah, Chris's killer custard is what I would call a proper English custard.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out ways, again, funds have been a big issue, but I'm trying to work out ways to get some more 12 Monkeys, and I'm also trying to work out ways to get some Blaz. Because I keep getting told that both are quite good.
I haven't tried Blash yet.
I've tried some of the Blaz. I tried some at Expo, but I didn't get any. All I got was a hat.
I didn't even get that.
Not gonna
Okay.
knock it though, because I collect snapbacks. So
Yeah.
I did get a nice Instagram shout out. I finally got to meet Mad Hatter, so that's enough for me.
yeah.
Small things please me.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
I could have said something bad then, but I didn't.
Good job, because I would slap you.
I had to hold my tongue then.
Oh, my nose. I've got hay fever so bad.
Yeah.
Matt, you do more than like killer custard. I think you've got it on a freaking drip.
Is he like me with Dead Man's Arm?
Yeah. Yeah. On the way to Jam, all I could smell was killer custard all the way there in my car.
Man.
Twice seriously, dude. Should we open your YouTube channel? Shall we? Let's go explore with
here you go.
Vapor.
Chatters, what do you think of this thing? I think TVP's already done his review on it, but this is that Joytech Espeon Infinite with the little baby screen on it. But check this out. It's a party in your mouth. Motherfucking raves. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, that mod is something. The sad part is it's a bigger mod and it's really comfortable to hold even though it is kind of heavy. But that screen and those stupid LEDs on this thing, oh my god.
Yeah, you're certainly addicted to it, Matt, that's for sure.
And Irish, yes, there is another liquid called Killer Custard.
Which isn't a patch on Chris's. No. Not a patch.
I don't know if it's spelled the same though.
Yeah,
it's spelled with an A.
It's Vapetasia, isn't it, that one?
Yeah. Yeah, Vapetasia. Yeah, they've got I think it's the lemon and the strawberry, I think.
Yeah, they have. They've got a couple of different
I've reviewed
ones.
the lemon. It's okay. I mean, for a custard vape, it just kind of a lot of people like it, and that's fine. It just for me, it's just kind of it's just kind of another custard for me.
I tried mint custard at Expo, and that was nice.
Mint custard, really?
That's quite nice.
That's a thing.
Although I can still remember the chocolate custard we used to get at school, and that was all.
See, that's why I like Chris's Tickle Pink, because it is an awesome strawberry pink custard. Yeah.
Yep.
If you want a mint liquid, that is the only mint liquid to have.
Oh, I don't know, man. I wish I could get this stuff over to you guys. I've got one from 7-Star E-Juice called Witch's Titty. Yeah, I know. It's a white chocolate mint. It tastes just like those little hotel mints, those little chocolate mints that they stick on your pillow. Yeah, it tastes just like those things. Fucking awesome.
This one tastes exactly like After Eights.
Are we going into rude named liquids?
Exactly like After Eights. And it's
I don't know. I've got one here called Smurf's Cunt.
the jizz.
Slipberry nipple. We're going to do these again.
Yeah.
Give everyone a giggle.
Yeah.
The rest of them are downstairs, I think.
Yeah,
Pop your cherry.
Pop your cherry, yeah.
That's awesome.
Then you've got frozen jizz.
Got fizz jizz.
Yes.
And fizz jizz.
Then you've got
what was the other one?
Raspberry thrust.
Yep. There's the mint custard.
Hey.
Oh, that's not the custard company.
This is.
You'll chuck that shit in the bin.
I liked it.
Yeah, it's just the custard company.
I know, but I liked the taste.
They're a pack of knobheads.
What else have we got in there? Oh,
I still like one of them over here.
Spotted dick.
Yes.
Oh,
That's great.
is that like Spotted Dick from school?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that one from?
Wick Addiction.
All right.
I still like one we got over here called Pussy Milk.
Pussy milk. Yeah, I've heard of that one.
It's a fucking awesome name. I've never even tried it, but I saw the name of it and I was just like, oh my god, I need a bottle of that. I don't even ever have to vape it. Yeah, Daedalus. Yeah. My lips are not singed and burn off, so that's a positive. Just saying, man.
His goat is still there.
Yeah. Surprisingly. That's actually a really good vape like that. I was afraid it was going to have kind of a burnt flavor having stacked coils in it like that, but
Yeah, I can remember that one, Chris. The review you and Rebecca did on the turtle juice.
That looks quite good, but
Turtle juice,
yeah.
Certainly an
That's a great
interesting name.
Well, yeah, like when I got the Smurf con in, the whole reason that it was sent to me is because I complained so much about cheesecake vapes, because I can't ever find the right kind of American cheesecake flavor.
Mm.
You know, because American cheesecake it's bitter, it's sweet, and it's very creamy.
Yeah, it's very different to our cheesecake. Very different.
Yeah. Your cheesecake is well, like the Rochford Project. A lot of people told me that that strawberry one is actually a fairly proper flavor for cheesecake. For you guys, and for me it was like, oh man, that's nothing like what I'm used to over here. But everything that I've tried has either been way too much of a cookie flavor or way too bitter of a cheesecake flavor, and it's never been leveled. And then I got that Smurf Cup one that was just like, it's a nice sweet, very very subtle bitter, very subtle cookie. It's just a really well-rounded juice. So it's just like, well, okay, so the name's insane, I get that, but that's fine because the flavor is awesome.
I'd rather have insane names for juices than ones that are copying like sweets.
Yeah,
like snackers.
Or drinks or anything, like the fantasy juices and stuff like that. I just...
Night, Stuart.
Cheers, Stuart.
All right. Now
Stuart let me sign his G-Class box.
We're going to take this apart and see if I'm frying any cotton yet.
If I could bottle my daughter's, was it Mars bar or Snickers cheesecake she used to make?
Oh.
If I could bottle that, oh.
Yeah, looks pretty good. It's not frying any cotton yet, so that's good. Jesus Christ. This thing's pissed.
Yes, we can hear you counting. Will you stop throwing your smelly socks at me?
No problem.
What do you mean by pick and mix Redbeard vapes? Do you mean like pick and mix as in sweets, or do you mean like just different juices?
I'm assuming he means like pick and mix of different 10ml bottles.
Yeah. I don't know really.
I can't think of anyone that does it.
Do you have the SQ?
No.
The Dead Rabbit SQ?
No.
Oh, you got to get one, because you got to do that build in it. Little dual coil.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, little .13 dual coil. Oh, I get so much shit for that. Everybody's like, well, why don't you just do that in the Dead Rabbit? And I said, because the flavor is more condensed in a 22mm over a 24. Come on.
Well, yeah, very, very true. I don't know if Vaporable don't do 10ml juices.
I feel sorry for my postman tomorrow if he does not bring me my rage.
She's going to be over there going, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And, yeah. He's a grumpy old shit anyway.
Yeah, well, mine doesn't like to bring signature-based packages up to my door. So that's always fun.
Oh yeah, I've just seen that liquid, Michelle. Vaporable sell it, Mad Hatter Juice.
Yep.
Oh, it's that one, is it? Oh, I've had theirs. I've had their I Love Cookies. I've had that.
True Vapors, 53 quid on Vape Link.
Yeah, I think
I don't think you'll find it much cheaper than that.
No, I don't think you will. Yeah,
I think the only Mad Hatter juice that I've ever had was the I Love Donuts, which is a blueberry glazed donut.
Yeah.
That's a good flavor. That really is. That's actually a really good flavor. It's really rich.
I really need to try it, don't I?
Yeah, but I know that the I Love Cookies one isn't a patch on the Rochford Project's Kooky. Nowhere near.
Can you please get off my earphones?
Yeah, that cookie one from Rochford Project, oh god, that is so good.
And it just, yeah, I mean that's...
I haven't tried it yet.
And the Kooky one from Rochford, it's like, over here in our supermarkets, we get like really big cookies.
Yeah.
In paper bags. And that's exactly what they taste like. It's that really buttery cookie.
Yeah. They taste to me. It tastes just like a Danish butter cookie.
Mm.
It's just, I mean, you know, I've been running it in the VCMT2 the whole time. Well, not the whole time, but most of the time, and it's been really good.
Saying my postman doesn't get that opportunity. I sit by the window and I watch him walk down the path.
Yeah, I can't do that. I live on the first floor.
He even knocked on the door once and he said, "You have so many parcels coming, and you're never in. Is there a safe place I can leave them? Because I don't want to have to keep leaving you a red card." So,
Yeah.
okay.
You're like, anywhere, damn it, anywhere.
Although I remember once where I told him it was in the wheelie bin, and one of the kids put the bloody bin out, and off went my parcel.
Oops. Yeah, I felt sorry for my post. Well, not the postman, but it was courier driver today. He had to frigging hoik 2 massive boxes, and I mean massive boxes, like full of envelopes.
Oh.
Because I had to order some more envelopes for dispatching the coils in, and I got them off Amazon, so I've got like 500 envelopes, and they're all like the little padded ones, so they all come in like boxes of 100, I think it was, sort of this size, and then those boxes were in 2 bigger boxes, and there's not a great deal of space up my stairs either.
Just excuse me a minute, I'm just seeing whether or not they've updated the shipment status of my rage.
No.
Please.
They haven't. I've sent them 2 emails and they haven't replied to either of them.
It's not been posted, you can fucking wait.
I'm not waiting. I don't do waiting.
See, I got... No, go ahead.
No, go on.
Well, I was about to say, I know that I have 2 packages coming by FedEx tomorrow, I think, and well, at least one's coming FedEx. I think they both are, honestly. But I know one of them is a subscriber donation that I haven't announced to anybody yet, but it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like I can't even believe that this is a thing that.
Dorian, I'm afraid I do not do payment after delivery. I'm like any other shop where you pay up front before you get your product.
Yeah, but there's a PayPal thing. That's what he's on about. There's an actual PayPal option of pay after delivery.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But no, I prefer all mine to be done before it's shipped out.
And yes, Matt, it is a case of raging because I don't have my rage. And I don't have Nick's salt either, so it doesn't make it any easier.
Oh, wait a second. I know where that's at.
I accept PayPal, Steve McCauley, but I don't do the pay after delivery.
I'll set up a little quick chat here. New message. Your job. To Shane Wiseman and to Michelle.
I might have to, Matt.
Oh, man.
I might have to message Jay and say, Jay, I love you.
Yes.
Lots and lots.
Send me some Nick Salt, you motherfucker.
Yeah, please send me some Nick salts before I kill somebody.
Huh.
Because nowhere local sends them. It is literally buy them online, and that is the only place.
I just sent you both a message. Check that out. Obviously, don't say anything yet, but.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
Yeah, can you see why I'm so excited now?
Yeah.
That was one of the things that was going in my wish list.
Nice.
I had it. I mean, again, it was one of those. I didn't want to go top end because I didn't want to be rude about it and be like, "Here, just do that."
Yeah.
But, so I put something feasible in the wish list, and yeah.
See, that's what I find hard about wish lists.
What it comes with, it's a good little bit of kit, that, by the looks of it.
Right. Yeah, and at the end of the day, look at it this way, okay? The way that this was explained to me by Stuart, which is one of my subs, Me and him did a little voice chat on Facebook Messenger. He said, look, he said, here's how this works. Okay, you put it in a wish list, and it's basically, if nothing else, it's a way that you're just bookmarking things that you want for later. And if somebody feels the need to actually help you out, then there you go. You don't have to feel bad about it because nobody's telling them that they have to do it.
Yeah.
And I do tend to agree about that, just because it's like, well, that really is the truth, you know.
Yeah, nice one, Ian. Glad they came, mate. Hope they're all right for you. But yeah, I mean, I've got a wish list almost sort of done, but I've not posted it up yet.
See, I have this thing that I hate asking for anything.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I really do too.
And I get moaned at. Jules, bless her, she actually phoned me on Facebook and went, "We are buying you some headphones."
Yeah.
It's like, right. And I literally picked a pair, and I said, if they're too expensive, and she was like, "Shut up, they were ordered."
Yeah, that's pretty much how that conversation usually goes with most people, because they're just like, just get over it, we're doing it.
Yeah. I mean, most of the things that are in my wish list are stuff revolved around the more photography side of my stuff with the coils and things like that.
Well, see, like I went as cheap and as basic as I could with pretty much everything I could, because like when I changed to this room, my lighting situation got really, really crappy. So I knew I was going to need like some box lights or something.
Yeah.
So I went as cheap as humanly possible with them, and I got the ones that I've got here now. And like I've seen other people's wish lists where they're like, $300-400 for the box lights that they got. And I'm like, man, I'm not going to do that. So I went for the absolute cheapest, and I think in total with stands and lights, it was like $78 or $84 or something like that for the entire setup. And it was, basically one item for the stands, one item for the boxes. And hey, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. But here it is, because I had like well over 100 people just blowing me up about it. They're like, dude, you need to just start up a wish list. I've also had a large group of people telling me that I need to do a Patreon, but the problem is like Vic, I'm nervous about doing a Patreon because I can't afford to lose my disability.
Yeah.
So
you see, I don't know how it works over there, but over here, I claim something different to Vic. I get the ESA side, but I also get the PIP, which is a personal independent payment, which is what used to be disability living allowance. But in the UK, you can claim disability living allowance even if you're working. You can be earning whatever, and you can still claim disability living allowance.
Because it's unaccountable, it's also unaccountable with any other benefits. So
Yeah,
if you claim housing benefit, they can't account it as an income.
No, it's not accounted for in anything. It's just extra money to help make your life easier. Like if you need to get taxis, if you need to get someone to go out for the day with you because you can't manage on your own, things like that.
Yeah.
That's what it's there for.
Yeah.
But,
well, and like over here,
Vic won't claim it.
We'll see, like over here, they have just one set amount. That's all you get. That's it. That's all. End of story.
Yeah.
And that set amount, you get a certain allowable amount of income that you can make. So, like, if you're working a part-time job, you cannot exceed 20 hours a week.
Yeah.
But the income amount that you get, they give you like a quarterly amount. They give you like a weekly amount, a monthly amount, and then a quarterly amount. And if you exceed any one of those in any particular time frame, they'll either deduct a certain percentage out, or they'll just shut you down completely.
Yeah.
And the problem behind that is that the weekly amount is actually pretty good, but the monthly amount is really low. And obviously right now, even if I set up a Patreon, I don't think I would have too many people that would really come into it. But at the same time, I can't risk it.
Yeah. You see,
because all I would use it for would be honestly just channel expenses. It would not go to my living expenses whatsoever.
You see, couldn't you do it with like PayPal donations instead?
I yes and no, but I have to report that to Social Security as well.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Now, if I wanted to be shady about it, and I won't do this, but if I know of a couple of people that do things like this, and one thing that a couple of people that I know do this is that they go through their spouse, because you don't have to report your spouse's accounts to them. I just personally, I'm just not that kind of guy, I mean, I could probably do it, but I'm just not gonna,
Yeah. Darren, yes, you know, if depending what 10 sets you want, I'm sure we can work something out, mate. If you message me through the Facebook page, and I'm sure we can sort out a bit of discount on a bigger order.
Have you actually noticed the time?
Yeah, I have.
I just
I've
looked
just
at the clock and went, what?
Yeah. I didn't think it was that time, but
No, neither did I.
have you seen how many people are still watching?
A lot. Shush.
Yeah, it's still 33 watching, and we've overrun. So, if people still want to watch, I still carry on. Me, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know. Every time I do live streams, it almost always runs over, and we don't always really talk about vaping per se. It's just sometimes just topics, topics in general.
Well, that was it. I mean, the other week on the show, me and Michelle got into the discussion with chat about the benefit system in the UK, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
And we still had like 40 odd people watching and commenting and chatting, and you know, it's even though
I'm a flying dog. There we go.
even though it's the Big Mad Vape Show, it's an open mic. If people want to discuss something, we'll discuss it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
night, Stevie. Don't bother.
good night, my sexy bastard. I'd come and be Big Spoon, but it's a bit too far to drive.
See, I guess technically this thing does still vape. It's just I have to shut it off for about 3 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
So I get about 4 or 5 hits out of it, and then it's check battery, and then it's, well, fuck. Yeah, it's got to be.
Still think you should do what I said.
Yeah, it's got to be.
If you touch that camera, I'm going to slap you.
Domestic violence is not the answer.
Oh, damn it. Now I'm going to have to buy one of these. Fuck.
They are just one of those devices, aren't they? Once you get your hands on it.
Yeah, it really is. It's just like, I didn't know if I was going to be able to justify the amount of money that it takes to get one, and especially since my limited funds. Yeah, I might sacrifice my entire vape budget at the end of this month for this.
The thing I like about it is they feel so solid.
Yeah. I mean, it is heavy.
So weight. I mean, you know, even without batteries, these things are well over the 200 gram mark without batteries, which is crazy. I think when Vic did it, when he weighed it with batteries in, I think it was over 300 grams.
Yeah, I think it was 340. I think is what it was.
Yeah. I mean, my little scales only go to 200 grams because they're my juice mixing ones.
My hardest decision was what colour to get. Was going to get the purple, but it looked pink.
Yeah.
Oh, it does look pink.
Then I was going to get the red to match my hair, but I thought if I change my hair colour, I'm going to have another mod that doesn't match my hair. So I bought white because I thought it was universal.
Mm.
Well, and that white, it's kind of like a pearl white. So
it's a pearlized, yeah.
It is, yeah.
It looks really clean.
Did you?
So I want to put my rainbow recurve on it.
Did you see the video that Dwayne put up with the rages with the Minikin V2 type coating on them?
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, he put a video up. They've sent him a sample of a few done with like the rubberized coating of the Minikin V2 with that sort of coating. So he's debating whether to do a limited run of that type of finish.
And no, Daedalus, dude, you're totally fine, man. Totally fine. Just showed me, kind of reaffirmed, if nothing else, of my desire for this mod. No pun intended to the company name. But no, man. I mean, just to feel the mod and at least feel it function, aside from the chipset problem. Yeah, I gotta admit, man, it's really decent feeling mod. Look at it this way. If nothing else, I'll have a spare bottle for it.
Have I missed something here, Mike? What's
Yeah, it was a question about Vic.
All right.
Which we won't go into.
All right. Okay, fair enough.
He's like, as long as it's handled, we're good.
Yeah. No, I didn't see the original question. That was all.
Now, see, the thing is Shane, you brought up something about using a DNA.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I got an old DNA 200 here.
Yeah.
That might be a thing.
Because I reckon a DNA board would fit in there if it's the old DNA, because the screen size hole should be about the same size.
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's a little bigger though. Let me see.
I'm going to have to love you and leave you guys soon. I have to be up early in the morning.
Yeah, well, we're going to call it soon anyway.
Yeah.
Can you last 15 minutes, Michelle?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, we'll call it at past.
Alright.
So
I'm just a bad influence.
No, this happens quite often with us lot.
It does. Will you stop being annoying? Don't touch anything on this laptop. I mean, it's held together with brown tape as it is.
Is Lee being a dickhead?
No, Lee is just trying to wind me up and he keeps trying to tap the microphone. He's touching leads. Don't stop! Everyone X1 in chat if you think I should slap him.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? X1.
Yeah, just turn the camera around so we can see it.
I don't know. Maybe just that unseen loud smack.
Yeah, like earlier.
Get the frying pan ready, Mad Hatter says Saint.
Oh, very nice,
my
Matt.
mum actually did. Leave it! They're doing it because they're watching this on the TV.
Yeah.
And because there's a delay, they're doing it and they're laughing at the reaction.
So here we go. We'll just do Sunday. We've got Mad Hatter Vapor slapping the shit out of Lee. Here we go.
Look how many people want me to hit you.
Yeah.
Don't touch the
It's gonna be a ding ding. Let's get ready to rumble.
Oh my days. Does anyone want a husband? He's free to a good home. In fact, free to any home.
And here in the red corner, we have Mad Hatter Vape Review.
You can keep him.
I wouldn't be able to give him away. They'd bring him back. The dog just let rip. Good.
Good old Tyson.
Awesome.
I know the law.
Awesome. Love it.
I've been practicing the law quite some years.
I will slap you.
Just knock him out, Michelle. Long as you knock him out, you're safe.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's how I've got away with it for so many years.
IPC reviews 36.
Yeah, see, they all want me to batter you.
Yeah,
See? They're coercing me to batter you.
Right, I've got this on live chat, right?
So you get bruised, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I've got bruises.
It's alright, I'll put a pillow in front for stuff, it's alright.
I've got bruises, right?
Those bruises are not for me!
Mike says it's going to be a Royal Rumble in the Mad Hatter house.
Oh my God. This is what I have to deal with.
I've got a broken hand as well.
That was your daughter, nothing to do with me.
Yeah. Saint's got it right, Michelle. Wait till he's asleep.
Yeah.
He doesn't sleep.
Wait till he's asleep and then sit your arsehole right on his nose end and rub it around.
I really should do that because he's done that to me when I've been asleep on the sofa and he's just perched his arse on the side and farted in the face.
Oh shit.
No, don't fart. Yeah. Just like get his nose right up your ring and just give it a good wiggle around. After you've been to the toilet.
Go away! Right. I'm gonna slap you, stupid. Thank you.
Always the best way to finalize a show, isn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit of a quick beat down, and we're all good.
Oh my days! Oh, if I turn the camera around, it's not a pretty sight, right?
No. I can imagine. I've seen what them two are like.
It's Becky and Lee, so you can imagine.
Yeah.
Considering they're about the same size as each other. You just pushed her off the bed. Leave! Oi!
That's awesome.
It's never a quiet moment in my house. It doesn't
No,
happen.
this is normal.
Hey, you know what? After it all comes down to the end of it all you have to do is remember one very important thing. That kind of noise means a happy family.
Yeah. I'll never forget that.
I'm actually going to show you what my two children are doing. Look at them.
I'll never forget the other week when we was on the intro and all we heard was you shouting at the kids.
Yeah.
Will you stop it? I'm going live.
Yeah. And me going, will you shut up? Yep. Don't touch the microphone.
You mean that one, Daedalus? The brushed.
No, I don't love you when you're being annoying.
The brushed one is gorgeous.
Next week I'll have my white one. Well,
Yeah,
bloody
but,
bear
you know-
have it.
You know what though?
You're gonna have a white one. You racist.
I think Michelle has a great idea though.
If you fart in front of that microphone, everyone's gonna hear it.
Oh,
You
Oh, there it is.
stink!
was that Lee?
Yeah. You do realise when they see you at Expo, they're gonna go, that's the one that farted in front of the mic.
Just make sure to tell them to bring a lot of toilet paper because that sounded a little bit moist.
Yeah.
His always
Yeah.
do.
That was nearly a shart.
Will you two please stop trying to kill each other? I tell you what, Saint, if it's lost in the mail, they better fucking find it.
Yeah. She certainly hopes not, Matt.
Or if the paint comes off, oh my days. Hopefully in 8 minutes they will have killed each other and have a peaceful night.
Oh. Your camera froze in the best position ever then, Jared. All it was a Jared
Right.
grin like.
Get out of my room.
I can't because it's my room as well.
I wasn't talking to you. You just lay down and behave.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike, you are right.
Oh dear.
And you wonder why I'm the Mad Hatter? This is why.
You're the sane one out of them.
Yeah. Actually, someone turned around to me once and said, you are absolutely nuts. And I turned around and said, well, how about you're nuts and I'm normal?
Yeah. That's it. Oh, did he just fart again?
Your mum broke my hat.
Probably.
I just heard it.
Did you just fart again?
No. the dog-
Did you just fart?
No, the dog did.
The dog did.
Bollocks.
Mum broke my
Right.
but no, I did. Although, my dog does fart and he farts very loud to the point he scares himself and he runs away.
Nah, that was definitely a human fart.
That night you farted and woke
Well,
yourself
those don't lie. We know.
Yeah. If that was Tyson, I'd be impressed.
Tyson actually woke me up farting the other night. It was that loud.
No, you farted yourself. And woke
Oh,
you up
be
yourself.
quiet, you.
Don't just tell stories about other people.
Yeah.
Get blamed.
I'll just get him on the live in a minute and he can sit here in front of me.
My old dog. It
I tell her.
wasn't the sound of his farts that woke me up. It was the smell.
Oh yeah. Dog ass is usually like the worst.
Yeah.
Start cracking off and you're just like, oh, you sick little fucker. Jesus.
Yeah. As you'll remember, my dog hashtag no arse cheeks.
Yep.
Shane's gas reviews.
Mm.
There you go. There's a YouTube channel for you, love. You can review farts.
Mm.
Bark and reviews. Get
Oh, that
arrested.
stinks, Tyson.
Right. I warned you. I did warn you.
That was definitely the dog.
Oh dear.
Listen. Right.
No, get the dog's ass away from me.
Right.
You stinky shithead.
I'm going to start.
Such big smells for a little dog.
He's getting so big.
That's usually
So
the case, though, isn't it?
Oh.
No, nobody needs to challenge Mike to farting. No one. Mike will make you sick.
Jesus, I'm just glad that Sabs isn't smell-o-vision.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it, guys. Jules has just put it up. 5-minute warning.
What's that?
Jules is going, I've got a headache. Please can you go?
You might want to spell my name right.
You might have been the other Lee.
5 minutes. Warning.
So, if anyone's got anything they want to ask, now is the time.
Yes, ask your questions, make your statements.
Tell us
Do
to
your
fuck off.
thing.
We don't care.
And don't forget to hit the like button like Matt just said. Come on, guys.
Yeah, you gotta
Don't
remember,
just-
guys, channel activity is gold for live shows.
Yep.
As
Don't
Chuck
just,
would say, hit the like button once and the dislike button twice.
yep.
Right.
Don't just hit it. You got to smash it.
Or if you're in Australia, press the downstairs.
Mike starts
Smash.
work in 5 hours, and I suggest you go get some sleep, Mike.
Yep. Smash that like button's back doors in. Go on.
Don't wipe it on me.
Right, can you two please just be quiet?
No,
for the
no, I'm
last
not going
5
to
minutes?
play.
Oh, lordy, lordy,
Get off
lordy.
the damn skank.
Start working 5 hours, yeah. I'll still be awake in 5 hours.
Yeah, me
Hell,
too,
I'll be awake
probably.
Another 12.
I swear to God, my eyeballs are going to pop out my head if I keep staring at them like I keep doing.
I know. Last night I had 0 sleep. I was still awake I was awake all night. Watched the sunrise, the whole lot. Made a cup of coffee at about 6-7 o'clock this morning. While I was drinking that, I did some wire prep ready for today, and then packaged up my coils in envelopes and labelled them up, sent to the post office.
Good one, Matt. Anyone in chat that isn't subscribed to the Salford Vapor, please, he just needs 2 more to hit 400.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely. Go sub to the Salford Vapor.
yeah.
He's lovely.
Good
Come
old-
inside, have a
good
cup
old
of tea.
Dave.
Take your shoes off.
Take your shoes off, get comfy.
Yep.
Yeah, Dyer, yeah, everything's looking good so far, man. Everything is looking very, very good.
But
You
I'm
come-
looking.
Are you coming round to say hello?
No, I'm looking.
Insomnia does certainly rule the world.
Oh, yeah.
Don't press
Well, yeah.
anything.
Yeah, because the worst part about it all is that, you know, like I've got vertigo-induced insomnia, so it's just like...
Do not get the snake out.
Mm.
Hello, baby.
I've had it all my life, but I mean, even when I do sleep, it's only very, very little.
Where's their water from?
Becky took it downstairs.
Oh, why? She needs water. I'm not.
I only, when I do sleep, it's only maybe 3-4 hours tops.
What do you want, Tyson?
Right, catch you later, Steve.
Bye,
Speak to you soon.
Steve, and thank you for coming in.
Becky, bring the water thing up for the games.
Yeah, Dyer, it is. It's exceptionally stressful. Like last week, I was averaging about 2.5 hours of sleep a night.
Yeah.
Turning right back around and making at least 2 round trips of about 50 miles each.
Jeez.
Which me doing that, not good. I mean, just picture my condition, the way my physical condition is basically when I drive, it's like driving drunk.
Mm.
So, yeah, I limit my driving a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, though, they reckon that if you were pulled over driving after not sleeping, you can give a positive on a breathalyzer.
Really?
Yeah, because of the
Never heard
chemicals.
that one.
Because of something to do with the chemicals your body produces or something, it can read.
You ever heard of that one, hon?
What's that?
Lack of sleep. If you have not enough sleep, but you can actually read positive on an alcohol breathalyzer.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I never knew that.
Problem. You put your fuck down.
I remember the old wives' tale about sucking pennies to try
That's
and
bullshit.
to try and fake a.
Mars bars work.
But if you take mouthwash.
Yeah, good luck putting your hand in with her.
Yeah.
Gosh.
So right, they just decided that right now to walk the snake that thinks it's feed day.
Come quick.
Well,
Watch me.
well, guys, that is it.
Pay everywhere.
I don't care.
It's been a good show.
Come to that witching hour. Lee, Becky, shut the fuck up.
Shane says shut the fuck up.
Excuse me.
We'd just like to thank Jared for coming on. So
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. I really appreciate it.
We'll do the rounds and do our goodbyes. So, Jared,
Thank you, Jared. It means a lot you coming on tonight.
off you go, buddy.
Oh, well, my usual goodbye would be, I do know that your time is money, and I thank you so damn much for spending it with all three of us, because it's been a heck of a good little show, man. I really appreciate you guys letting me on here today.
More than welcome, mate. More than welcome. And Michelle?
Bye, guys. Sorry for the chaos.
Oh.
I will pen the family up in a cell before next week.
At some point.
At some point.
And bye from me, guys. Thanks everyone for tuning in and interacting in chat. It's always nice to see what's going on with you guys out there in the real world. So we will see you all again at the same time, same place next week. Until then, catch you all later.
See ya.